Hello YouTube, LeaderSize17 here, but you can just call me Travis. And welcome back to another installment of Up Next on the Shelf, the series where we take a look at what's up next on the shelf. I actually just recorded one of these videos, and I felt like, let's just do another one. Let's just jump in. We're still listening to Air Raid, Cross the Line, one of my favorite albums of the year. Alright, this one is, I think, 9. Again, we're still in the A's, and yeah, let's get it going. This first one up is an album from an artist called Alaska Thunderfuck, and this is her debut album, Anus. If you're not familiar with Alaska Thunderfuck, she is actually, I think she's more well known. She's on whatever the RuPaul drag race show. I don't watch the show, so I couldn't tell you much about it, but I think she won one of the seasons or did very well in one of the seasons. Anyway, I came across her first with this release, Anus. This is like super club music, specifically that's what it's intended to be, and it does a very good job of doing that. Specifically, the song "Gimme All Your Money," the year that this album came out, which I think this came out, I want to say this came out in 2015. Anyway, that song that year, one of my most played songs. That song rules. I wouldn't say every song in here is great, but a lot of them are pretty good. But specifically, "Gimme All Your Money" is great. She has another one that came out after this. I think it's called "Pound Cake." I would also like to get that, but have just not done it so yet. So yeah, "Anus" by Alaska Thunderfuck. Next up is Alestorm with the one that came out earlier this year, "No Grave But the Sea." Like I said when I showed this off, not too much into this, but I did really enjoy the disc with the dogs barking instead of the vocals. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Next up, kind of sad as a Washingtonian, but this is my only album from Alice in Chains. This is their debut album, Dirt. Probably my favorite by them. Dem Bones, Angry Chair, Wood, Damn That River. A lot of classic, great tracks from the band. I'll probably pick up some of their other albums one of these days, but I probably won't be seeing it anytime soon. I'm not a huge, big Alice in Chains fan. I do like them, but you know, just never picked anything else by them over the years. But this one's pretty good if you've never listened to this one, but do like Alice in Chains. But yeah, Dirt, Alice in Chains. Next up, this is a band that I'm not really into. I picked this up like I think I was probably in high school. Yeah, when this came out, just picked it up because it was 2001. Because it was, you know, on the Target end cap of cheap new bands or whatever, and they were associated with Papa Roach, who I also liked at the time. But this is ANThology by Alien Ant Farm. People might know this band because they did a cover of "Smooth Criminal," Michael Jackson's song. Pretty cool cover, I think. You know, nothing too bad to say about it. Couldn't tell you a whole lot about this album other than that song, really. I do think a song maybe called "Movies" was a single off this album. I don't know. I couldn't really. I mean, it's I'm not even really sure what genre these guys play. It's sort of pseudo pop punk. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It's been a long time since I've listened to it. Next, two are from the same band. Back, you know, in the early 2000s, I listened to a lot of metalcore, and this was definitely one of my top bands in that genre. That is All That Remains. They're out of Massachusetts. This has, I can't think of the guy's name, Philip Labonte, who was the original singer of Shadows Fall, another great metalcore band. But the main reason I like this band was because of Ole Herbert, the guitarist. That dude shredded and played awesome solos. Pretty good band. I don't listen to a whole lot of metalcore these days, but when I do listen to metalcore, this is definitely one of the bands that I reach for. And then this one's called This Darkened Heart. Probably my second favorite by them, but this is probably my favorite. This is The Fall of Ideals. This one came out after This Darkened Heart. This was 2006. This one was probably 2003. No, 2003. This one I think is really great. We Stand, that solo freaking shreds. But yeah, a lot of great tracks on this one. This Calling, Like I said, We Stand, 6. Yeah, this is a great album. This is definitely, if I listen to All That Remains, this is definitely the one that I go to first. I liked their stuff before these albums. I think the album that came after this was called Overcome, maybe. I listened to like one track and was scared away, so I really kind of just now listened to them after that. And then it sort of coincided with me not listening to metalcore as much anyway, so I haven't really listened to this stuff after this, but I got these two, and that's all I really need. So yeah, All That Remains. Next up, this is a band that is from... man, where are these guys from? Lithuania, yeah. So, I'm not sure how you pronounce this because it's got lots of accents, letters and stuff, but I'll just sound it out with my, dumb US American, just looking at the letters. It's Altoriů, Šešėliai. I think it means Speckledy shadows or some shit like that. I can't remember now. Oh no, Speckledy Falcons. That's the name of the album, which is Margi Sakalai. Speckledy Falcons. Anyway, this is actually a super cool folk metal release. More so kind of in the generic folk side of things, with hints of black metal thrown in. It definitely makes it kind of a cool release because I think it's more on the folk side of the things versus the black metal being the focus. Lots of ambient sounds and acoustic guitars. This is, I don't know, it's a really unique folk metal release that I highly recommend checking out if you like folk metal. They have a couple other releases that I would like to check out. They're kind of on the not expensive but more expensive side, but it's something on Discogs I'll pony up. But yeah, however you pronounce this band, check it out. I'll leave links, you know how I do. The last two from the same band, I won't spend too much time on these, other than the fact that they rule, because I showed them earlier in the year. This is the debut and the follow-up from the new wave of traditional heavy metal band Ambush, Firestorm, and Desecrator. Wow, I guess, like I said, I checked this band out last year or so and liked it, but didn't think too much of it or whatever because obviously didn't buy it. And then just I listened to it again this year and was like, damn, this stuff's good. And then I bought it and I've only become more and more obsessed, especially Firestorm. This album freaking rules. Last track, Natural Born Killers, even gets in my fucking wife's head. She hates it. Yeah. Ambush. I need a new album, please. Alright. That is it for this installment of Up Next on the Shelf. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you are familiar with any of these releases, let me know what you think. And otherwise, have a good day.